To give people who don't know $1 million account or $100,000 account to trade. Will you give him $100,000? How about you give some guy online on the other side sitting in Indonesia or India? When you trade in a demo account, you haven't got emotion. You don't care. When you go real money, before I enter the market with my capital, how much if I lose from the $1,000, I'm gonna be absolutely fine with losing. I might die in the next second, right? Nothing is guaranteed. Even if there is Trump calling me, please buy gold now, 100 lots. Wallah, I don't.
On backtesting, we have like even 80% win ratio, even 80, that's a lot for me. But when we go on live, it doesn't.
Yeah, how long is it back in testing?
A couple of months, I mean.
And that's AI?
No, we did it just by ourselves. April, May, June, July 2025, we did backtesting.
Only?
Yeah, like maximum 5 months of backtesting.
You can't go any further in the backtesting?
No, we did 45 months.
See, sometimes brokers can offer you tick data to run back-end testing. Tick data can give you like data for like 5-7 years. Try to backtest the strategy on these like 5-6 years. Don't backtest it just in 6-7 months, because 6-7 months is not a good indicator to know if the strategy is going to be profitable and consistent, most importantly. Make sure the back-end testing is long enough, right? Because what happened like in April, May, it's not what's happening today in the market, especially like these days, the market is going absolutely crazy. Nothing makes sense in the market anymore these days. So if your strategy, maybe when it works successful in the back-end testing, because the market was in range bounds, it was a trend market, but now the market has changed. That's why you're losing. That's number one. Number two, you gotta remember there is 3 phases for the market: consolidation, accumulation. This week, the market has been very lazy. Why? Because the market was crazy last week. Everyone made profits. A lot of people lost money as well, and now people are tired. That's why there is no liquidity this week in the market. Just try to know when not to trade and when to trade. I promise you, I haven't become profitable and consistently profitable if I was trading every day. I promise you this. And you know, as a beginner, I was trading every day because I'm excited.
We really try to do it because we feel like we are losing time.
Yeah, trust me. And when you pick the days that you don't trade, you will thank me later. You'll be like, oh, that guy, he was actually right. Build the strategy around your lifestyle. Don't let the market sucks you, drains your energy.
It's also hard with the employment.
We saw that this strategy doesn't work, and we changed the strategy and we changed the asset. It's not okay because we have multiple assets and multiple strategies, and in my mind it's all of
no, that's absolutely wrong. Can I say something? A lot of traders, what primary mistake they make is they jump from a system to another system to another system to another. And that's absolutely wrong. If you've got one system and it's proven that it actually works and make money and consistently profitable, notice the word I said, consistently, because I don't want it to be profitable for 1 month, lose 2 months in a row, then profitable. No, I want something consistent that wins more than loses.
That's the problem, because we are not profitable yet.
So if you got a system,
we are profitable on backtesting and on live account.
But check the system. If it's profitable more than it loses, the Sharpe ratio is good, the winning ratio is good, then try to tweak something in the strategy when it comes to trading live. And remember something, by the way, back-end testing and demo trading are absolutely different things. Absolutely different.
I felt it.
Because you know, when you trade in a demo account, you haven't got emotions. Even if the trade refers against you, $100, $200, you don't care. You say, okay, I can be disciplined. And you know, you think you're strong. But when you go real money, then Corva, the market is gonna go, right? Because you have emotions. So if you master emotion, stick to the strategy, implement it, and know when to trade and when not to trade, trust me, one day you're going to be sitting here and giving me advice. Even if you lose 70% of the time, you still have a chance to recover. Trading demo is different. Back-end testing is different. So when you go live, make sure you're disciplined like a robot, like a bot, exactly like a bot. Your decisions, your decision making, everything you do, and your risk management. So everything in this game, risk management. Like I said, 1 to 2% per trade.
We do 1%.
Perfect. If you lose 7-10, you still have a chance to recover. Even if you lose 70% of the time, you still have a chance to recover. And don't make a quick decision. If you lost 3-5 trades, oh, now I gotta change the system. The system is not working. You gotta go back, review the system, reflect why it's not, why did I lose these trades? And then you find these tweaks, and from there you can build something. Right? Good luck. Before I enter the market with my capital, how much if I lose from the $1,000, I'm gonna be absolutely fine with losing. I might die in the next second, right? Nothing is guaranteed. How can I prepare myself mentally and emotionally? Let's say I have a $1,000, for example, right? Now I gotta say to myself, I'm trading with $1,000. Nothing is guaranteed in life. not just trading, let alone trading. Not life. I might die in the next second, right? Nothing is guaranteed. So we're playing probabilities in life, right? We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what's gonna happen in the next second, right? So it's all about probabilities. Now let's say I have $1,000. I gotta decide before I enter the market with my capital, how much if I lose from the $1,000, I'm gonna be absolutely fine with losing. So if the market reverses and the drawdown reaches a certain point, I'm mentally prepared. So if I lose that amount, let's say 20%, it's okay. It's fine, I knew the risk before I entered. Knowing the risk before you enter prepares you mentally. And then how you choose the right draw, you have to be realistic. You cannot trade risky assets with $1,000 and you say, I want my maximum drawdown 2-3%. Absolutely false. You gotta be realistic. The assets you trade, commodities you trade, whatever you trade, make sure it's realistic according to your capital and then according to your risk tolerance. You know, for example, if I have a 10K account, that's my approach. Maximum drawdown I can have is 12%. Further than that, I cannot have.
How much do you risk per day? Do you have like?
It depends on my targets. What's your target to make a month? Tell me.
So far, I don't have like specific for a month.
See, you're lost, bro. You're like the guy who goes gym, he doesn't know why he goes gym. No, seriously.
Oh, you have to like.
You must have target.
Yeah, everybody has target. Like I want to go gym because I want to make muscles. Maybe I want to lose belly fat. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the doctor told me I have to go gym. You don't know why you're in the market. A man without a goal is a lost man.
You must put target.
Trust me, put target and stick to it. For example, I achieved my target for the month last week. I'm out. Alhamdulillah, khalas, I have now 2-3 weeks. I enjoy, worry about other things.
I just if I lost like 1-2% for a day.
And trust me, most prop firm are bullshit. Most of them are bullshit. They make their money from you because you're gonna lose and gonna buy another package. Most of them, I don't want to generalize, but most of them like this. Even when you get a real account, I can have partnership with this broker, okay? And I can say, please give me demo account, but make sure it's say real. But how they pay you? They pay you from people subscription. But they're good because they teach you discipline. They have these strict rules. Some rules don't make, because think about it. Who has the right head to give people who don't know in the other side of the world $1 million account or 100,000 account to trade? Will you do it?
No.
Will you give him $100,000? Him, your friend. Will you give him $100,000? How about you give some guy online on the other side sitting in Indonesia or India?
Yeah.
Most of them, they're bullshit, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Try just to learn the game and start with your capital. And have a healthy start. Don't start with 100 because you think 100 is going to change your life.
No.
Even 1K is too little.
Yeah.
You know, good healthy point is like something 3K and you start like with small lots and you build from there. I have 100K accounts. I don't open even more than 0.20. One thing about me, I never change my lot size. That's risk
Lot
management.
size?
I never.
Oh, okay.
I never. If you tell me Trump says the market is going to go up, please put 10 lots.
No way.
No chance. Wallah, I never change my lot size. Unless I have a good reason. Good reason like what? The capital grew dramatically. So for example, I tell you something. People maybe tell me I'm scared. I don't care. From 1 to 10K accounts, I never go above 0.03. Never. Because my trading is different. Because I target bigger points.
Yeah.
And also, what will help your risk management, please don't forget this. Please, goals, okay, you need to have your daily winning. You win, you reach the goal, out of the market. You lose, out of the market. This is number 1. Number 2, the risk ratio. Number 3, wallahi, if you do this, you're going to thank me later. I promise you, wallahi, I said, stick to your lot sizes. Stick no matter what. Don't win a couple of trades and think, khalas, I'm confident now, I'm going to increase the lot size, then boom, one bad move and everything is gone. That's bad risk management. Good risk management is you stick with your lot size. If you look, I have 100K accounts, I don't open even more than 0.20. But guess what? Come end of the year, I made good percentage. I'm profitable. More than everybody who's increasing their lot sizes.
Wow, yeah.
Because when they increase their lot size, guess what? Any wrong move, they lose everything. But me, I'm consistent. End of the year, I'm chilling. You understand? Never change your lot size unless you have a good reason. That's it. And you're good to go. Knowing when to stop trading and choosing the days not to trade on is going to make you profitable. I don't trade 5 times a week. I trade 3-4 times. This week, no trades. I hit my goal, bro. Khalas, why? Knowing when to stop. I have monthly targets for wins and monthly target for losses. I reach it, I'm out of the market, I close my laptop, thank you, I go enjoy my day. Even if there is Trump calling me, please buy gold now, 100 lots. Wallah, I don't. Because to be a good trader, you don't have to win today, lose the next 2-3 weeks consistently. You need to win today, tomorrow, and then lose, and then win again.
Yeah, like that.
You have to at least have this winning ratio to call yourself a trader. Winning ratio from 65 to 70% on your trades. That's it.
Wow, nice.
If you win this, I'm not saying win 100% because no one is going to win 100%.
Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Yeah?
Nobody's.
Exactly. And no, one thing, you're competing against algorithms. You're not competing against me, against him. Algorithms, everything. Like when gold does a stupid candle and then suddenly, woof. Do you think someone says, let's drop the price of gold? It's algorithms.
Yeah.
And you're competing against these algorithms. So how can you have a chance to beat these algorithms? Risk management and discipline and having a plan. Most of these brokers are B-book brokers, so they don't benefit from actually the clients making money. They benefit from clients losing money.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. Most of these, I've been in the market for 10 years.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful who you choose as a broker, as your
Yes,
partner
of
broker.
course.
And it even makes me think sometimes I want to open my own brokerage. I don't want to deal with these guys anymore.
Yeah.
Like why? I've already got the AUM, I've already got the investor base. I'm more famous than them. People know me. People sign up to their platform because of me.
Yes.
So why I don't have something of my own? But as for now, we're a trading service company where we service clients with AI trading solutions. So let's say if you're an investor, you want to invest with us. So we show you our portfolio, which strategy suits you best, and then we tell you, you open your trading account at this X broker, and then through there we integrate our AI software into your trading account.
Okay.
With the risk management, with everything.
Okay.
And then that's it. You're set to go.
Okay.
And we charge 30% performance fees. So if
Okay.
there is no performance, there is no fees, which
Okay.
means our success is your success. So we're in this together. So we got to perform in order to take our performance fees, which is 30%.
Okay.
Simple and clean. We manage at the moment 4.7 million. It's been a tough journey, but we're here.
Well, you're getting there.
No, we're getting there. We've just finished our new website, our latest new algos, which can adapt to all market changes. I've got now a new AI sitting on top of the AI which execute the trades, just out there observing the market sentiment, observing the market news, the data, Trump tweets, and just give us a clear market indication, a clear market direction, to give us an edge, because you need that edge all the time, and you need to adapt.
I appreciate your rawness
Thank you, man.
and your sincerity.
Thank you.
Whatever you said was absolutely forthcoming.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. Are you mainly based in Dubai then?
Yeah, Dubai, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
What about you?
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi,
I
yeah.
literally just drove down.
Yeah.
Still my early journeys of trading about 3 years, different strategies, but now just thinking of what you're saying, stick to one, find out what the losses are, build it from there.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I really
Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Big fan of your social media platform.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
I want one advice. Every day I'll be winning in the morning or in the afternoon. By the end of the day, I'll be losing everything. Blown my account.
One thing I promise you, no sugarcoating. Can I be absolutely honest with you? If you trade all the time thinking the market is open 24/7, you're gonna lose all your money. So always choose the day when to stop trading, number one. Number two, set a daily target for profit. Once you reach it, out. Like for example, I reached my target for the month last week. I'm out. I'm not trading for the rest of the month. I'm done. Why would I over trade and then ruin all the progress I've made for what? Just because I'm greedy and want to make more? As well as you're setting a target for your profit and your winning trade, set a target for your losses. Say for instance, I don't want to lose more than 2 or X% per month or per day. Once you reach it, step out.
Sometimes the setup makes me...
I don't care how sexy the setup is. Some setups are just fake outs, you know that, right? A lot of manipulations happens. I don't know if you've been following. Did you see what happened with gold last week? It was ridiculous.
I won almost $1 million in last 1 month.
Wow.
And I lost almost 900,000.
And that's again emotions, and that's why you need something automated to take that away from you. And the thing is, you just gotta know yourself. Don't try to be stubborn. Like I said, daily targets of wins, daily target of losses, and you're out. Never overtrade. And if you can't do that, then handle something to an AI or something that can do that for you. But you gotta know how to customize it, build it right, etc. And trust me, like building the right AI is not cheap. I've invested about nearly 6 figures in my AI bots just to have something consistent. I didn't buy it from Google.
Thank you for
I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate.
So what do you think that one person should stick with one asset even if he's losing money, or to compensate his losses from the first asset, he can switch to the other asset as well?
My other question to you is, will you forever lose money, or is it just a phase? Is it a learning phase, or is it you keep losing money? Look, scalping gold these days with Trump market, your stop loss are always going to get hit, especially if you set a $2 or $3 or $5 stop loss, or even $10 stop loss. I don't know if you guys have seen gold last week. It was moving $100 up and down, up and down, up and down. It was absolutely ridiculous. I've never seen such a thing like it. It was almost like like trading Bitcoin. I would advise you to strongly stick to one asset class or two asset classes. Don't distract yourself with too many things. A lot of people do, especially beginners. When you go on their trading view, they've got euro dollar, they've got Bitcoin, they've got gold, they've got Nasdaq, they've got this. You're going to be distracted. You're going to be all over the place. I know one guy from the UK when I first started out. During the pandemic, he mastered cable, GPUSD, for a whole year, mastering the chart. And this guy took his capital from 25 grand to 300K in 16 months. Why? Because he was just focused on one thing, one task at the time. And us men, man, we cannot multitask. We're not like women, right?
Yeah, the first question is, what do you think about analyzing the financial statements and everything? Learn the company first. Even if it's showing outward, it's performing better. The statements show different.
He's new to the market. Well, buddy, good luck. You're going to get punched in the face so many times in this market. You got to understand something, guys, especially if you're a beginner. The financial market is extremely, extremely, extremely hard. I don't care what you see on your social media. I don't care about influencers, posting with Lamborghinis and these fancy watches. The financial market is not going to make you rich overnight. You just got to establish this. You got to ask yourself, why I'm starting trading? What's my motivation? What's my purpose? And the other question is, are you going to stay committed to the plan? Because a lot of people, they're not committed. When they start something, they jump from one thing to another thing to another thing. So that's the first thing. Now, in terms of analyzing statements, there is such good tools like MyFX book. You can link your account there. It's absolutely for free. And it can just give you an overview analysis of the trading strategy, like drawdown, sharp ratio, winning ratio, how many trades versus losing trades, etc., etc. Those are so great. Just don't use ChatGPT, please.